call it magic. Still I call it magic. Cut me into two. I'm of all your magic. I disappear from view, and I can't get over you. Still I call it magic. Such a precious truth. And I don't. No, I don't, it's true. I don't want anybody else but you. I don't. No, I don't, it's true. I don't want anybody else but you. I wanna fall, I fall so far. I wanna fall, I fall so hard. And I call it magic, and I call it true. I call it magic.
And there we are. Good evening. Raoul. Heb je snel gedaan. En Roel en Corbett. There we go. Let me see. Now, again, I would like to show you something special tonight. Nice watch. For the people who don't know me, my name is Kalle Slaap and I'm a watchmaker here in the Netherlands. Watching live watchmaking here on Twitch. We do this over 2.5 years now. Close to 3. And well, we like to share our passion for watchmaking. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll try to answer them right away. Even kijken. Okay, there we go. See if we can have something. Hey, Abdelbloke. Oh, excellent. A resub subscription. Let me see if it's on the wobbly cam. I've got 2 watches to show you. There we go. I think this is something special. And hey, Elm Shop, hi there. Hi Eric. And there's another one. Because I was thought about doing a full restoration on this one, but I just checked on the time grapher and it's got an amplitude of 270. Well, so we're not going to do a full restoration on this one. There's simply no need, but we have another, and that needs some TLC, and see what you think about that. I think this is quite special. And maybe with the help from you guys, we can do some background research. Hey, Patin! Nice that you stopped by. Good to see you. And, well, I know for sure the mainspring is broken. Raoul, excellent question. Maybe with some production numbers we can find out what it's from, but probably 20s, yeah. Curbed, can you talk more about the basics? Yeah, sure. With all the amplitude, with the amplitudes, and just naming all the basic watch parts and functions. Sure, we can do that. Excellent idea, curbed and no problem. Maybe next week we do some technical special on a bit more theory. Yeah, I make sure I got some models then here. And then I can show you a bit more, tell a bit more on the workings on the inside. No problem. there we go, just open it. The case back is quite horrible, as in just with silver paint. So I'm going to talk about it with the owner, and maybe I can do a galvanization job on it, so this is just not the way you would like the case back to be. Oh. Helm shop, definitely hammer time. And if it wasn't, then Patine would ask to be it to be hammer time. Wow. Just like I know I can count on you, Patine. Just like Roel said, it's probably a 1920s watch, and probably the main spring is broken. And this is nice. It is the original caseback. Hey, geweldig Roel, fijn. Misschien is dit al een productienummer hier. You see, the inscription is from 36, but it might, I presume it is an older watch. Oh, Raoul, 1933. Okay. What's the other number? Oh, you're probably referring to this one. Well, that's more like codes, like a reference in a logbook from a workshop. So these inscriptions don't give any information. Yeah, these are reference numbers, and you're referring to a logbook, graffiti or vandalism. Just how you look at it. This bit is quite nice. Look at this. I love the pelage on the side of the case. Hier, Raoul. The number is 1268Z, and that's been made for quite some time. Hey, Suleiman, hi there. It is pretty, yeah. Well, no shock system here. Okay. Terminator, hey, leuk dat je erbij bent, man. Ik hoop dat het goed, ik hoop dat het goed met je gaat, Wilco. Dat wil ik even zeggen. Well, we know the mainspring underneath here is broken, and that's the reason why the owner brought the watch. So first I'm going to replace the mainspring. Ja, Raoul, maar die nummers die zijn niet altijd even betrouwbaar. Hey, wat goed. Vernikkelen, leuk. Ciappellino, good evening. Nice of you to join. Hi there. Curved. No, it's not gold. It's brass. Uh, and still mostly being used in watchmaking for the timepiece itself, for the movement. And maybe it's nickeled, but mostly main material is brass. And now I realize something is horribly wrong over here. Just about 20 minutes into twitching and still no coffee. First things first. So, Zen. Cheers, everybody. Bring wine. Hey, Raoul. Raoul is, well, the prime watcher. And he's checking out the registers in from Longines. And he found a reference in 1933 and I believe 1937. Oh, excellent. Curved. Yeah. So glad you mentioned it because otherwise I would forget to mention it. Tomorrow, I love you, tomorrow, we are planning to do an extra stream special here on Twitch. Tomorrow, quite a few watchmaking friends are coming over. Most of them got micro brands, and they are bringing prototypes of new models and bring their own watches. So probably tomorrow we're going to do an extra stream with the watchmakers here, and if you like you can ask any questions straight away. So it is going to be special. I think, well, I try 8:30, but stay tuned, and because that's quite special that so many micro brands of standing are coming together here just to share ideas and have a good night. Whiskey is already there. But yeah, make sure to tune in. I'll try to do a very special stream on micro brands, and it's going to be worth it. First, I'm going to release the tension in the mainspring here. When we are making out our own watch, and will Twitch have options for the design? I'm not sure. Curbs, yeah, definitely. Hopefully this year. We are making our own watch in-house with all the vintage vintage machines. And it's not for being a micro brand, but it's educational. This year we are going to make the transition from a repair workshop into a restoration workshop. So we want to be able to make all parts on the vintage machines, so you can see the difference, which one is an old and a new part. So that's why we are making a watch, well, end to end, just to show we master all parts. So that's the big picture. So I don't want to be really a micro brand or a watch brand. It's more educational and more in view of restoration. That's it. And of course, the making of we are going to share here on Twitch. No signal. And why is that? Hey. There is no power. Hopefully now there's power on the microscope camera. Yeah. There it is. Sorry about that. Kevlar, I promise that especially the pellet fork will be worthwhile. And we have some ideas of how we would like to make an interpretation of our own watch. So it is going to be technical, fulfilling and nice to look at, and for the design it is going to be something special. Let me see. Ja, Raoul. Hey, look at this. Already. I think we are going to find out there's a lot of play in here. Adjunct horology, flying tourbillon, quadruple, skeleton. But we are going to present some technical. We'll have some fun, that's for sure. You're doing your own watch design on stream. We are going to share the making of all parts with you here on stream. That's why we are, well, if you follow our social media, we're putting so much well, attention and time into restoring our machines at the moment, because we're going to well, make our own parts, and yeah, why not stream it? Because it's educational. Hey, what's this? So I'm going to try to just lift this bridge so we can take out the main barrel, and because there's a cutout here just around the center wheel, I think we are going to remove this bridge just to get to the main barrel without too much difficulty. Well, famous last words, but we'll see. And Raoul here in the chat is working on a very nice, tight, balance wheel innovation, something we've never seen before. Well, everything is done before, but at least we are still not aware of, and we haven't seen it yet. But that's going to be special in the balance wheel, and I've got some fun ideas on the watch case we are going to make ourselves. Hey Curbed, thank you so much for your subscription. Oh, that's nice. Hey, dankjewel. Echt heel erg leuk. I don't want to make too much power or force on the... Nah. I think it's possible to take out the bridge while it's in the case, but I'm not going to take any chances. So I'm going to take the movement out, so we can work more easily and I don't have to take any chances. That's it. Oh, Curb, thank you. Echt heel leuk. En Edwin Senior. I see a new an icon. Dus. There we go. Better safe than sorry. There we go, mooi kussentje. Wilco, ja, app eventjes hoe laat je er van plan bent. Maar dat moet wel lukken. Well, I removed the hands, that's on the front side, and here you can see a screw with a flat side, and that is retaining the movement in the case. So when you unscrew or loosen the screw, when the flat side... Oh, Edwin, oh wat leuk. Geweldig, Edwin, dankjewel. Nieuw kussentje. Echt heel leuk, dankjewel. You see, now I'm turning the screw and the flat side is now near the side of the case. Oh, of course. Can anybody check how long this movement has been in production? Because it's the 12.688Z and I think it's been in production for quite some time. Hey Curbed, never apologize for watches what you like, and it's so important that you just enjoy horology. And I know quite a few watchmakers don't share my vision, but if you really enjoy a cheaper watch, it doesn't have to be expensive. There we are. So never apologize for that. If you enjoy your watch, whatever it is, just enjoy it. Yeah, that's most important. Well, slight little secret. I never paid more than 650 euros, just about $650 for a watch. Okay, it was a very nice Tag Heuer, completely wrecked, and I could restore it, but still, I don't pay huge prices for watches, because if it's interesting and just there's a watch for every budget. Okay, well, here is the main barrel, and probably the mainspring is broken. Let me see, until the 50s. 1940s, hey, 1940s. This watch supposed to be from 1936 or 7. Well, it does look quite original, so I'm not sure. Maybe the movement is being produced just a slightly bit longer. Well, this is interesting. There is the mainspring, and hopefully, there it is. Hey, Mr. Access. Hey, how are you? I really enjoyed our contact on the message, so nice to see you here. And there we see that it is actually broken. And there's the other side. Yeah. It is broken. And this is the very old original mainspring. And to me, the movement looks very clean. Curbed. Excellent. can anybody please check what size mainspring should be in this 1268 Z? Now go for it. Well, let's remove the mainspring and check the size, and then we know if well, these dimensions were correct. For the people who just tuned in, well, very welcome, of course. But we're working on the Longines from the 1930s at the moment. But tomorrow, so that's going to be Wednesday night, the 24th. Tomorrow, some watchmaking friends are coming over, and some of them have micro brands, and they're going to bring prototypes of new models and very interesting watches. Micro brands here in the Netherlands. Some are getting really renowned, and they are willing to show those very special watches here on Twitch with me. So tomorrow, I'm not quite sure the exact moment when we start the broadcast, but it is worth it to check Twitch, because you'll see tomorrow some watches you'll hardly see ever, well, so up and close, and you'll be able to ask questions to the watchmakers themselves, the micro brands. So tomorrow is going to be a really special stream, probably around 8:30, but yeah, my mates are here, so it's very hard to pinpoint exactly when we're going to start the stream. But please keep it in mind. It is going to be really special. Well, this is a really, really, really old spring. It's horrible. Hey Quackshell, hi there. Oh, kijk eens. Wilco, fijn. 175, 12, 11. Ja. There we are. Wrong camera, sorry. There we are. You see, it lost all its power. It looks a bit flat here. That's strange. Well, we know for sure this is an extremely old spring, old material, old shape. So now I'm going to see if we have oh, let's check if this is the proper dimensions. If it is 1.75, diameter 12 and 0.11. Curved, basically not, but it's safe. The question in the chat, are the finger cots or the finger condoms necessary if I'm going to clean all the parts afterwards? No, but there's always a but. When I'm touching the hands or the dial, they're not going to be cleaned. So now I know I don't have to think what I'm touching. We're always safe. And usually in a professional workshop, you work on several watches during the day and in between, and one is in a cleaning machine and you get another. And so when you work, you have your finger cuts on. That's just basically it. Well, let's check the original spring if the dimensions are okay. Famous drawing. There we are. Well, usually there are 3 dimensions. Mr. Blade Brown, nice of you to follow the stream. It's so nice. The bloke curved and Edwin Senior, the subscriptions. That is so nice. Again, thank you so much. No. Oh, excellent. Well, there's the picture of the spring we need. Longines 12.68Z. And that's the length. So it's 1.75 times 12 times 0.11. So there are 3 important dimensions in the mainspring. That's the height. That's the diameter. And that's the thickness. And that's the usual notation for the mainspring. So for this instance, it's 1.75 height times 12 times 0.11. So let's check if this original spring was okay. Yeah. Thanks for the info, Wilco. Dankjewel. Loco Padre. That's cool. Well, there we go. That's what we need. So, first, the height is 175. Well, here's 1, and then we need 75. Do it zelf. More stable. Look at that. 100. See here. 170. Well, not quite 75, but these are. There's a macrometer, so that's a tiny difference. So that's okay. So the 175, the original was okay. Next stop is the diameter of the main barrel. So there's this one. That's a bit of a difference. There's the diameter of the main barrel, and that's 10.5 instead of 12. So that's a difference. And now we check the thickness. There we are. And that's 11. Here. 0.11. Oh. To be more precise, 0.11. And that's it. So that's okay. The only difference is barrel diameter. So maybe there's in Ranft or maybe they made just a different series of the 12.68Z. But we know for sure the diameter of the barrel is 10.5 instead of 12. So I'm going to look for the proper mainspring. So now I'm going to look for 1.75 times 10.5 times 11. Because the diameter 12 never will fit in what we know is 10.5. So please give me just a few minutes to look for the proper mainspring, and in the meantime I've got this very short clip. I hope you've never seen this before, but maybe you did. But it's just a short clip for a couple of minutes, and then I'll be back with the proper mainspring. I just seen that I haven't activated the new clips yet. Sorry about that. But I found some springs, and we are going to discuss what is the wise option. And I think that is interesting. So let's, well, that's the barrel thickness. I've got 3 springs with me, and it's nice to discuss what is the wise option and what's the difference. Well, you see, this is the height, 175. So let's play dominoes. So there's the first number, 170, 175, 180. Then we have the diameter of the barrel. It's 10.5. So that's what we need. 175, 10.5, 11. Well, it's not quite exactly the same. So we are going to discuss what is the wise option and what's possible. First things first, the height. 170, 175, and here's 180. This spring is very close. It's 180, 10 in diameter, and 0.11. Well, we do need 10.5. What do you think about using this spring? The only difference is slight difference in height. What are your thoughts about this? And please share your thoughts. There's no there are no stupid questions. There are just questions intelligent people wouldn't ask. Hey Nico, heel leuk dat je bij bent. No, just share your views. Let's learn together. So the only difference is that 180 is a tiny bit too high. But what's the problem in that? Hey Wilco, leuk. Coaxial, why wouldn't it fit? What wouldn't fit? Ah, adjunct horology. Excellent. Just one more minute, because this is triggering the knowing and understanding what happens inside a movement. Hey, coaxial, I think you're completely right. Horology is all logic. Curved it is. Some of my students, een leerling heeft ooit gezegd, ik kan me niet meer herinneren wie het was, maar ik vond het zo geweldig. Dat horloge maken is puzzelen met nut. Was jij dat, Wilco? Ik vond hem fantastisch. It's solving a puzzle, but it serves a purpose. Very simple. If the spring is too high, the lid won't close. If this is too high, you cannot click this. I was fantastisch, Wilco. Terminator coined that saying. It's like solving a puzzle, but it serves a purpose. So the 180 we simply cannot use. Now, next dilemma. Curved, I think you just asked for a bit more theory and insight in how a watch works. So that's why I'm explaining a bit more about the main barrel and the main spring. So, what do we have here? There's a difference in diameter. That's the diameter, so that's 10.5, and here the diameter is 10, so they both fit. And here is the thickness 12 and thickness 11, and the difference in height. First, let's discuss the diameter of the main barrel. Very simple if you measure this, the diameter. What will be the difference in how the movement reacts and works if there's 10.5 and 10? Where will be the difference? Is it running better? Is it running stronger? What will we be affecting if the diameter use 10.5 or 10? They both fit. And please don't be shy. It's nice to have a discussion and learn from it. Interesting curves. I will be referring to that later on. Raoul, nog heel eventjes doordenken. Edwin Senior. Misschien een tijd geleden dat de opleiding genoten is, maar er zit nog heel veel informatie in. Prachtig antwoord. Prachtig, Raoul. Excellent. We are talking about the diameter in the barrel. And that is the length of the mainspring. So we can simply say that the diameter 10 main barrel, the spring will be shorter than the 10.5 diameter. And that's simply the power reserve, the length of the mainspring. It's got nothing to do with the amplitude, because that is in the height and the thickness of the mainspring, not the length. So we know if we use the 10 diameter, the power reserve will be shorter because the spring is shorter. Got nothing to do with amplitude, because that's the power, the force of the spring, and that's only in the height but mostly the thickness of the spring. And let me see, curbs, I think, well, somebody, we are talking about the mainspring, and that's the winding of a watch, and that is where the power comes from. And that's got absolutely nothing to do with running on time, because that's only in the hairspring or the balance spring. So nothing we will do with the mainspring will make sure that the movement runs fast or slow. That's only in the balance spring. But the mainspring is the power. So if we are going to change the diameter of the barrel, it only will affect the power reserve. Absolute curved. Ja, that's it. We gaan nog heel veel theorie doen, maar curves, yeah, absolutely right. Yeah. So from a power reserve point, I would like to have the 10.5. Okay, but now there's still a difference. So now is the height. Simply, if it's too high, the lid won't fit. Then the diameter of the main barrel, that will affect the power reserve, the length of the mainspring. But now the thickness of the spring, critical. So we have one with 0.12 thickness and 0.11 thickness. Well, this is a 10.5, so it's got a longer power reserve, and it will fit in the main barrel, so that's no problem. This one we can use, and this one we can use. So now let's think about the thickness of the spring And now what would be the better option to use? Do we want to have the 0.12 or the 0.11? And let's think, the 0.11 is the original. Please share your thoughts on that. Shall we use the, what will be the difference? Munchy Crunch, hi there. What will be the effect, or the difference in effect, will be if we use a 0.11 or a 0.12 thickness mainspring? Yeah, coaxial and adjunct horology, absolutely right, but why? Terminator, er wordt goed nagedacht, leuk. Coaxial, yeah, very close, definitely. Kevlar, really interesting comment. I'll come to that, back to that. Chapolino, maybe it would be strong. Oh, I think we're getting very close. Hey, MacGyver, Big Bertha is doing fine, and we got a shed load of new goodies for Big Bertha. Hey Quinten, goed dat je erbij bent man, leuk. Ja, Edwin Senior. Ja, Quinten, absoluut. And I think Chapolino and Coaxial and some more gave the correct answer. The thickness of the spring is the tension of the spring. That is where the real power is. So you can easily say, the thicker the spring, the more power it gives to the rest of the gear train and the escapement and the balance wheel. And that will affect the amplitude. The tension on the gear train, so simple, the impulse of the balance wheel. So if we increase this number, getting higher, so if we use the 12 millimeter, we'll get a better amplitude. The balance wheel is boom, boom, boom. So much more power and strength. And a nice high amplitude, that is what we're looking for. There's always a but. Like some of you said excellently, the movement is designed for a spring of 0.11. So if we give more pressure, power to the gear train and the escapement and the balance wheel, the wear will go increasingly high. So that's why it's never a good idea, if you want to gain amplitude, to put in a stronger spring. That's cutting corners, and that will kill your movement. It's like putting nitro in an engine. Terminator, definitely. It will go boom for a very short time and then you'll just kill it. So you will get results if we put in the 0.12 millimeter thickness, but you kill the movement so much faster because the wear is extreme. So you never use a thicker spring, the thickness, than that the one it is designed for. And like you just seen, It's so easy on the internet to find the proper mainspring for a caliber. So if you put in the 0.12, then we have a longer power reserve, because this spring is for 10.5 diameter and this one is for 10. So this spring will give a better power reserve, a far better amplitude, and still we are going to use the 175 height, the 0.11, exactly the one it's designed for, and maybe, and this will, well, maybe a few hours difference in power reserve, but this is a spring we are going to use. So never be tempted. I hope this makes sense for you guys. I hope a bit like that. It's the same as a battery. You can increase the voltage, but it will kill your device. And there was an interesting comment on winding. Edwin Senior, we're going to cheat on that one. But we're going to cheat with a conscience, I promise. There was an interesting comment. Oh yeah, Kevlar TV. Very interesting comment. You stick to the 0.11 and wind it more, but the winding is in the length of the spring, not the thickness. This will only change the power it gives to the gear train, but the length, and so more, wind it more, is only in the length, so that's in the diameter of the main barrel. If you have asked any questions, please let me know, and I hope this makes sense. I'm trying to explain it not in too much technical terms, but it's just nice to know what options you have in replacing a mainspring. Even wind it more often. That's only in the diameter of the mainspring, the power reserve. The thickness is only, the force is, it's pushing, but you don't have to wind it more often. And then there's another problem. Because it is a special mainspring. So I already told you we are going to cheat with the conscience. Here is the barrel, and you see there is no ridge in the side where it catches. Here. This is another mainspring. Yeah, curbs. That's it. But with a power reserve of 36 hours, it will change maybe 2-3 hours. Kevlar, yeah, definitely. And this is just to check, nice for a discussion. Here are two types of mainspring. One has got a hook, and this one is a T-shaped mainspring. This is usual. This is a bit unusual. And this hook, there's no place where it will catch. So we cannot use this part, this spring. But that's, well, 99% of all mainsprings. We are going to order the exact mainspring, but I would like to show you, if anything else fails, there is an option. And like I said, cheating with a conscience. And then, well, look at that. Here we have a T-shape. So we have the barrel, and there's a small hole in it where the T-shape is going to put in. So it will be secured via the two sides. That one and that one. But now we have... Hey Sebastiaan, goed je te zien. Goed dat je bij bent, man, leuk. Morgen speciale stream over microbrands. I'll tell you a bit more later on, well, in a few minutes. So this spring will never work in a barrel like this. Well, in repairing and restoration, keeping everything original is paramount. That's so important. But we would like to work the watch to work. And well, this one is 85 years old. Hey, gezellig. Leuk dat je Barry gezien hebt. Mooi. So, 85 years old. And well, we are going to order. Maybe I have the original parts, but I'm going to show you a trick. Cheating with a conscience. This is the kind of spring we want to use, but it won't work in a barrel like this. This is an original spring, but it's broken. Well, there we go. There we are. There we go. This is the old spring, already broken. This hook, I just took off the old one, just broke it off. This we can place in here, or the other way around. And then you create the catch for the normal modern spring. Everything stays original, very important. And later on, if you find the proper spring, you can easily take this one out and change the spring. So that's a very, well, nice trick to use a modern spring and keep everything original in this 85-year-old Longines. So that's it. Over here it's 10 o'clock and we had a very long day. So for tonight, that's it. Please remember for tomorrow, because that is going to be very special. My mates are coming over here. All watchmakers and micro brands, and they are going to bring exciting new stuff. They agreed showing it to you, and you can ask questions directly to the makers themselves. Well, that's very special. I think I will try to start 8:30 Central European Time tomorrow, Wednesday the 24th. Oh, thank you, Curbed. That was helpful. I'll try to do a bit more explanation and see what changes there are possible. So please stay tuned. No, not stay tuned, because that would be silly. But please tune in tomorrow evening, Wednesday, a special stream on the new and very exciting micro brands here in the Netherlands. I've been in contact with them for about 6-7 years now, and if you see the quality of work, the design, and how those watches come to life, it is going to be very special. Sebastian, it is Dijkman watches, Holke Dijkman. Michiel Holtinrichs of Holtinrichs watches. Michiel Hulsman. Maybe somebody knows the websites. Hey, succes morgen, Raoul. Let's check. It's Holtinrichs watches. Oh, Hulsman timepieces, excellent. Oh, geweldig, Sebastiaan. Leuk. Knijnberg en Van Eyck. Knijsberg en Van Eyck. Wie komen nog meer? Even denken. Oh ja, natuurlijk. Umet watches. Swiss pocket watches. Langendorf. Yeah, I think we've done several. Munchy Crunch. Hey, Fossil Lunacy, hi there. So tomorrow some very exciting Dutch brands coming over. I think I forgot one. Michiel, Magiel, Brandon, Jan, Holke. Well, and some other a Swatch, Dr. Swatch is coming over tomorrow as well. And that's always great fun. So yeah, I'll try 8:30, but check the notification on Twitch. If you follow this stream, you get a nice notification, so you know exactly when we start. And please check it out. It is going to be worth it. Well, for now, enjoy your evening. I did a bit more theory because Kurt asked for it, and I thought it was just fun to talk a bit more about the mainspring, and what very small differences can have a huge Adrian man, hi there. Adrian man. Very small changes can have a huge effect on your movement and can kill your movement very quickly. Chaplino, Curved, hey, thank you all so much. I really enjoyed tonight's Twitch. And Adrian man, hey, good to see you. Nice of you to follow the stream. We are just closing the stream, just finished. Well, please check tomorrow's stream. That's going to be very special. And again, if you have any questions or suggestions of future projects, please let me know. Really like to oblige. So again, thank you so much for watching tonight, and the followers and the subscriptions, definitely so nice. Hope you can check for tomorrow, and then you can see it later on. Again, thank you so much. See ya. Bye bye.